Trouble. My daughter with her nosy behind. Why you always keeping that door closed? Are you trying to hide something? No, mouth Ralph. I had to tell her I'm trying to maintain the temperature in here for her, for my little homie. Trouble. Trouble. It's eating time. Set these greens out for her yesterday. She didn't eat, so I had to come pick them up, put them in the fridge. I wasn't about to waste these good greens. Oh man, she didn't eat them yesterday, but it's all good now. She got some squash to go with them. Some butternut squash. Last night we had butternut squash for dinner, and there's still some pieces left that I'm about to go partake in for breakfast. I gave her the other half of the butternut squash. It's more than that, but I'm stretching it throughout the week for. Got an acorn squash up there we haven't even peeled into yet. I'm thinking about doing that today. We'll take half, get her the other half. Trouble! Trouble! It's time to eat. I sit the food out, but she may not eat it until sometimes she'll go right to it, when it's set out around this time. But like anything earlier than like 9 o'clock. Well, I say anything earlier than 10, she usually doesn't eat. She'll start eating somewhere between 9 and 10:30. But sometimes she'll go right to it, and then other times she may not. She may not. She may not go to it till about 12 in the afternoon. Either way, she doesn't usually eat it all. She'll eat a lot. Sometimes she might eat quite a bit of it and then come back to the rest later in the late afternoon. Sometimes she may just well, she has her times where she'll go through it. She'll eat most of it and leave little scraps for herself for later. Unlimited. Trouble. She know when she on camera. Man, animals are very intelligent. Believe it or not. Tell you something that I was mentioning to somebody. I was talking to my old lady about this a couple weeks ago. Do you ever think about the fact that you could train a dog in any language? So that's to say that dogs are bilingual. They're bilingual. They can be trained in any language. Any language. I don't care what language you speak. Dog, you can train a dog. I can start training my dog right now in Spanish. I don't and he'll over time he'll grow to learn. And after me being, repetitive at it, he'll pick up on it and he'll learn he'll learn his commands in Spanish. And that's just tripped out. That just shows you how intelligent animals are. Like, you could sit there and train a dog in any language, any animal. You can train them in any language, and they're going to still know. Think about it. Okay, I own iguana. I own an iguana, or I used to own iguanas and dogs, but now I own an iguana and a dog, and both of which both of which are owned by other ethnicities. Other ethnicities own all types of animals, and these animals are being trained in all different languages. Like, that's just amazing. That is really, truly amazing. Ain't that right, Trouble? So that's to say that animals really are. They're intelligent, man. And look at the things that they do, the things they figure out. Like, it's just tripped out, man. Here it is. She's domesticated, but because of the fact that she's a wild animal, she has an innate desire to jump, to run, and try to get to the trees and stuff when we're outside. Trees, bushes, and whatnot. She has an innate desire for those things. And for anyone that doesn't know what innate means, in case you don't know how to spell it, I'm not trying to be funny, but it means an uncontrollable desire. It doesn't mean desire, but when I say innate means uncontrollable. She has an uncontrollable desire for those things, to run to the trees, the bushes, just because that's what's in her. That's what's naturally in her. Animals are smart, man. Trouble! Tripped out. She will sit here for the longest, like knowing she want to go over there and eat, but I think she doing this because the camera is going.